Good morning and welcome to this December the 8th version of From Sunrise to Sunset with Pastor Gene. Today we're going to look at a short passage here in Mark chapter 2, verses 13 to 17, and I'm going to take the time to read this one to you. So if you haven't read it, you'll get to hear it now. Jesus went out again beside the sea. The whole crowd gathered around him, and he taught them. As he was walking along, he saw Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting on the tax booth, and he said to him, "Follow me." And he got up and followed him. As he sat at dinner in Levi's house, many tax collectors and sinners were also sitting with Jesus and his disciples, for there were many who followed him. When the scribes of the Pharisees saw that he was eating with sinners and tax collectors, they said to his disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" When Jesus heard this, he said to them, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. I have come to call not the righteous, but sinners." Now, what's taking place here in this passage of Scripture is that Jesus is calling Levi or Matthew. He is calling a tax collector. Not only is he calling a tax collector to be a follower, he is also going to have dinner with a tax collector and many other tax collectors and sinners. So Jesus is surrounding himself with some people that religious leaders of that day and age, known as scribes and Pharisees, know that Jesus is not supposed to be associating with these people. He's breaking purity laws. He's not following the standard teachings of religious practice that were supposed to govern righteous living. So they want to know, why are his disciples doing this? They ask that question. Why are these disciples doing this? Now, I just want to point out very quickly, when Mark tells the story of Jesus calling Levi to be a disciple, he doesn't say, "Hey, Levi, why don't you come over here and be one of my disciples?" That's not how it happened. He said, "Follow me. Follow me." It was that simple. And immediately, Levi followed him. Follow me were the words of Jesus. Not come be my disciple. I kind of feel like that's what they assigned these people in this whole process. So the controversy raises a question: why? Why do people do this? Well, whenever that question is asked, whenever that why question is asked, whether it's being asked then or whether we're asking it today about something, I wonder if we are truly seeking a truthful answer, or if we are just trying to maintain a closed-minded approach to whatever we see that is new going on around us. Surely what these scribes and Pharisees were witnessing here at Levi's house was new. It certainly challenged the purity laws. But are they asking because they really want to know? Or are they asking because they want to maintain their traditions, the way they've always done it? As we're going to see in coming lessons, it will become more obvious in the next couple of days. Jesus closes this passage of Scripture with one of my favorite statements that he makes in all of his ministry, when he says, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. I have come to call not the righteous, but sinners." I have yet to understand why the Christian church has had such a problem with this. If Jesus could eat with sinners, then why can't the church be in ministry with sinners? And thank God that Paul would come along later and make that job a whole lot easier for us when he said all sin and fall short of the glory of God. I think the people we need to be more concerned about are the people who say they don't sin or who don't believe that what they do is a sin. I think we all sin and we all fall short of the glory of God. And when we see ourselves as righteous, we have no need of the physician. But when we see ourselves as a sinner, we have every need for Jesus from sunrise to sunset.